hold that in.
Nuce. Nuce.
Garuda, Buddha of the Garuda. Buddha of the Garuda.
Now please watch. That's from beginning, and which is Om Asana. That's first. Did you get the first three was Om Asana and then Haho?
Takube Latum. Jonan Daje de la Longi Amandongo can the Giore. Pages Tali, Ndiga Redon Shaya. Malon to Daje on Kajumbo, Merulan, the Suyum, Morun, and Jijan images and Zimmer show, Shinya de Suche, Lam, Givation Gijis and Malonchaya.
So, if possible, I should be also giving you a transmission of the whole sadhana. Now, the first verse is requesting to be taken care or taken charge of yourself by the Guru or Root Guru.
Tenju to Shemeda Tembasa, Tenju, Chevameda Bache, Tembe Padinkapuchi Lendages, Luzana, the Jondudan, De Loja Lendage, Long Lendela Long Durchebatice, Tembe Longarogune, until I then Jirun Kursula do a shows to the Ninjunje.
So now the second verse, which begins with the precious human rebirth endowed, our precious human rebirth, which is heart obtained, and heart obtained is analogized to the great sailboat, or great ship, and propelled by the wind of the understanding of the impermanence and so on. So thus, in short, in the second verse, it condenses all our real practices of the renunciation and renunciation, impermanence, and precious human rebirth, impermanence and death, and meditation on the law of cause and effect and suffering of the worldly existence and so on. So in short, it explains about the Ninjung or the renunciation. Now the first line of the third verse, now it shows about great compassion. Now the second line is about the bodhicitta, because being activated, being inspired by the great compassion, then as we have to develop the great love, and then the exceptional thoughts, and taking with the responsibility, and then develop the bodhicitta. So so when one has received the bodhicitta, or when one's thought is fully trained in the bodhicitta and taking the wishing bodhicitta vows and then engaging in the aspects of the activities of the Buddha sons, and in having taken the engaging bodhisattva vow, then one has become a suitable candidate for the tantric practices.
Chede dojin zimba kadin lis tsinya da dembe dojin zimba lama ge doji change kadin la dene nanjo lame onda nanjo lame denjo jedur la soba lame ji on toyo tobar shos jebare jizume chenlo duzi pe la long jesudu on jen to sana jizume sindure chenlo tobar shos jebare dene julang go na do rusore.
So the following 3 lines after that, it says that that having received the initiations of the higher tantra, the Mahananda Yoga Tantras, and so on, and especially receiving the blessings into this venerable Chidunma, and may I become a suitable candidate for the practice of the both developing and completing stages of this practice.
Now,
I think we are on third verse, the first 2 lines. Fourth verse, first 2 lines. It meant that after having obtained the required initiations and blessings, may I be able to keep my tamsik or the samaya and domba of the vows, the justice where I would take care of my eyes.
So now the
then above the having kept all the vows and commitments pure, then may I be able to incorporate all the 11 practices of the 11 yoga, and may my mind remain in the state of the 3 joys. So when we slept in the state of the emptiness, that mind is in state of the bliss or the joy. When we got up, arose in the form of the deity, our body being in the state of the joy. And when we tasted the nectar, our speech being at the state of the joy. So now the next is that taking of the refuge, the infallible, the 3 refuge, taking as one's carnal gem of one's head, which is the great well-beings of sentient beings entered right inside the depth of one's heart. That is the generation of bodhicitta and the yoga of the 4 immeasurables. And this is the nectar of the Vajrasattva, cleansing the cleanse of the negativities. That is the teachings on the Vajrasattva. And the last line on this verse, that and may I remain under the shelter of the compassion of the Chejun Lama or the Venerable Guru. This refers to the 5th yoga, the yoga of the immeasurable, or yoga of the Guru Yoga. So now the next verse is all 4 verses is the request to be able to identify all 3 kinds of the Dojitsumo or the Vajra queens. There's the external Vajra queen, internal Vajra queen, and the cerebral palm, the inner Vajra queen.
Jiangxi chewa badu chewa song sudu, ta sanga ge kusong lang che ge jiangya ge jiangxi de la chewa badu chewa song badu jiangxi che. Te jiangxi ge lam de la kusong lam du chewe me jiong ta, kusong lam du cheri sudu chugui lam cheri, longui lam cheri, zhugui lam cheri song che. Te tabi me du jiong tabi de la teni, lam du ge lam cheri song, re du ge lam cheri song. Te tabi lam du ge toba song de zoring re. Redu ge toba song de sanje yu ku song re. Hodi jo la jewa shos.
So now,
meje cho, te ge meje, redu ge toba song jewa la, lamdu ge zoring ge do re. Zoring ge toba jewa la, te meje de jering go za, te meje cho do jewa, jering dal har jebe ne jo de jering re, jering tar chimba shos jewa.
so now in the next verse we pray for the full word in one verse is praying for the our completion, to be able to complete the practice of the self-generation, or generation of oneself as deity. That is the where we try to purify, object to purify the base, the death, birth, and the intermediate or the birth, and then the actual path which purify the taking of those three kaya onto path, and as a result the attainment of those actual three kayas. Now those attainment of the actual three kayas, as that is dependent on the path which mature or make oneself to mature, means which will mature oneself for the proper practice of that, as that being Dagla Keba, generation of oneself as the deity. So may I be able to attain that yoga.
That meje jering riwa, jering iza, dal har jebe nejo tachi angi chuba. Nejo jujiga no chuba dal har jebe ni daje ti tendi swa.
So
That dumba chuba dabe nejo re, tinema.
So it prays for us our ability to complete the yoga of the self-generation, the yoga to be able to bring the yoga of self-generation to the completion, to come to the full fulfillment. Now next is the Dwa Thakwen Enjo, or purifying all the beings.
Rangi toga ne ose chu nejo be daba le joya de, ne jinji ne ingi jime kongs. Ne jinji ne taji jayi kong, chunjung le jo. Joji siyan wang yi nejo ma su de, yewam nipu de tabshi re. Sinjan tamche doji nejo me ko le jo ne, yewam sondun jo de, tabshi sonju ge dewa chime dingen zen te gom ne, ane kaan thang na de taben thang wala charo shos, jering gen rebu tire da, gudu.
So,
Taben nejo re.
so now this verse we pray for the purification of all sentient beings, as it says that all the container world, the A from which all the mansion is created, and all the beings from one that the Neljama. So and one they resemble the method and wisdom through the Sungjuk or the Yuganada of the method and wisdom together, and with the great equipoise wisdom of the great bliss of that Yuganada, then whatever appears, all appearance to me may become pure or perfect.
Nāga zāgāng sūdhūn lhāri sēdi is lūjī rī. Lūjī gā lhā sōngchū sūdhūn yō rī.
So now this
Zāgāng
is,
sōngchū sūdhūn rī. Pāwū nyēshī gā zāg yirnū nyēshū, gōsāma jē chē sōngchū sūnī, tē kāna nīgā chō chī tsāndā vishī chē sōngchū sūdhū, ū gā jē tī sōngchū chē sōngchū sūdhūn bō tē lhā sōngchū sūdhūn lā sēwā tē lūjī rī.
so now next line prays for the body mandala inside, that is the 37 figures of the deities. Sorry, 37 deities, not figure. 37 deities at the center of one's heart. That you have the the 4 sets of 8, then 4, and then the principal deity at the center.
군대 주공 본냐 나선 좀 어떤 라스데 28전에 팀야들이.
And next 2 lines is the reception of the Ponya, praying for the reception of those wisdom beings, and we have absorbed them into ourselves, right?
보방 진실라바 세야들 군대 주공 본냐 나서 본냐를 타송. 제대로 내가 상제 성주 니에버서 본냐를 뭐야?
So
랑게 다긴 로다베 내주고라 세제 탐제 플라르 주르자바데 본냐 타마 유니자니제도 주베 본냐 링 가지지 본냐 림 어디에서 본냐를 타서 체 본냐를 타서 농그 본냐를 타서 상외 본냐를 타서 셰요리 다 본냐를 손부데 랑라 이히베 수도 템바데 본냐나서 좀 오템미죠.
So now still on this 1.5 line, that's where we absorb the old Fonya or the messengers into ourselves. That is those who are already enlightened as the best kind of the messenger, and those sentient beings whom you have transformed into the great Vajrayogini. Those are the least, and the great messengers of the 24 sites and so on, being the middling. And every one of them you invite and absorb into yourself.
가이 고고베스데 고착고버들. 고착고바 마지 이거 온바 하양 신모 신지 홍홍 페베스 고착하 두게 하디 고발라데네 아니 치기 농기기 스드 치기 베 바셰메 템비쇼 농기게 심이 이워치다 데네기베기 기게 요메버쇼스 띵엔즈 템보야고 용어쇼죠.
Nandi Kogaba, which means that adorning inside my body with the armor, that is the and protecting myself from any of the external harms, the external obstacles and so on, and internal obstacles like the internal 치기. 치기.
치기스 바셰 용에 기리 동사 제주 되는 손자주죠. 되더라. 오더로 받을 센트레. 나게 세미인데 여러분들 이 손자들이.
So
사년도 돈년도 참루년도.
So the external obstacles, for instance, like all the disease and 360 kinds of agents which inflict the problems and so on, and especially the 80,000 different kinds of spirits and so on. Now, the internal obstacle, for instance, like the urge to eat, our urge to wander about, our urge to gossip, and our urge to getting disoriented and distracted all the time. So those are the inner obstacles. So may I be protected from every one of them by the virtue of adorning myself with armor.
중국 주변 콜로 한콜라미베 지지미베 나의 대바 당스도 나데 예데니 중국의 사니가 주주 콜로서 나가 콜로라미베 나데 주변 콜로 대와 주변 콜 그거 나데 마포 대와 주변 콜로자 예데 제야다 샤종조린 지지미베 나의 대바다 샤종조린 송게스 샤종조린이죠 송스도니레 샤종조린이제 예대제 여당 어다 송기 본야일 해지되는 이신데 보셔 샤종조린 고발라된 해지게 되는 이시된 조부죠 쇼서.
So by the chakra, which means that the chakra at the center of one's heart, and during the visualization of the mantras there, and the tuko, which means emanation chakra, at the navel, we had our chunju at the navel, and we did the mental recitation. So it meant that, and also we did the two zohrim sung, which meant two. There are two kinds of zohrim practice there, right? Just before and after the mental recitation, one before and one after. So by doing all of those,
다 방이 한테 레트 회자지 강선의 주요 랑라 라야 린지 동버미바 신야디도 인수 never shows 어다 삼미자 더무어들 다 가가 드림 추진데와 방이다 하지 방이 한테 지발이 회제트 거기 샤바기 강선의 주 의도 쇼네 랑라테 조메 강호베 나베테도 강오즈 조하마보 도강가부츠 랑라테 마티체 라라 린지 도바 라야 니가 춘중 가치 방이 방어디테네 미미바 동바니에도 줘 라야 린지 동바리 팀발레 신야디도 인수 never show that 팀발라된 신디동거 오르 송어르 쇼 제월.
So, by the virtue of the dissolution of the whole three realms into oneself in those three different color, this is on the one verse, it has one verse 4, that it is now we are on the inconceivable yoga, that dissolution of the generation of the light from the circle of my mantra at the heart, like in the form of the hooks, and dissolving all the three realms into the three different parts of my body, and dissolving everything into the state of the emptiness, and staying in the equipoise of the bliss and the void. That may I be able to stay in the state of the equipoise of the bliss and void.
Tele koche sembe lajini changam dai bashe konsumshis ta cholam jinenju tele koche sembe lajin tumbe ngale ranya dojinenju ma jeyo chalu meba chijing tele kocha ko changwa de sombadin sombas changwa songwaje tigu bashe song odende songwa yinbade ko tonsamji zodire ta kana lai sansung to charesya de tonsang ge neju zodire 저 저랑게 내주죠. 내가 간나 라이 성송 차야 돼. 너세 고인 나루. 내려와다 다라 송게 나루. 제도 투지 나루도 샤와데 송부들. 저데 성송도 샤외스제. 저랑연라 당제 저랑연라 세야연라데라. 아니 도마 제시 추 세조 치리쳐바세야 추지네 가세지네 주세요. 나부들. So,
in the following verse, now if you're following that one verse after that, now that complete verse is on the dawning of oneself with armor. It says, the arising myself out of that equipoise, that is from the state of that voidness, and with the full version of the deity, the dawned with the armor, and also drawn with the armor inside, and also with the mantra, then having the circle of the protection wheel around myself, and especially through the cultivation of those three attitudes of seeing everything in the appearance of the deity, and every sound I hear in the form of the mantra, and every thought I share as being the mind of the deity. And other parts of my yoga activities, like the yoga of the food activity, yoga of the food, taking of food and drinks, and food offering and so on, plus that dharma offering and so on, that may I be able to reach the accomplishment or the full fulfillment of all those yogas. We are praying that may we reach the consummation of that yoga.
Da nenju juji changsongwa nenju juji yin za de da chodan de we nenju jis ha de da be nenju juji la de ne je wa cho su ri ju re cho ji chang ji de wo yin ji ju re zhang ge ju ge mi re da wa su ji ge ju dan ji dong ne ju ji re chodan de we nenju juji la de ne is umur re ge ngo ru yin su de re.
So,
나시 되는 초단대회 내주냐서래 내주주지 냐내지 세주마차바지 너 고다 받아지 가야부터 담세하고 손도스 되나 예먹게 마제네 버루지르스 남시지라 남시 되나 가마 주른도스 가마 수주다 내주마 거나지 베메지 베메 가마 동바마부 내주메 주바 가마 베메 동바마부 주른도 리지타주 Later, truth the travel little no jita mabul se mare. Lewa se tran mazi wa tama shi shapatere. literature uta lewas tama tredeva on literature mase me yume sudibe miya maser chen do yoken o dinede bu khadu ta sen yoken peme chi ge laban jone ngoso result do chiber shows o da shira jemu suna chimbuti ina neju chuji na jole ta nya sho de puru chi la andwa chi ke thare mudu go mare neju ma truba chi ke thi yon de laban jone khaju shingan thi nu do khaburi hao nga ma chiro nga do chung du yo chida phama le so pinja le chu le si ji yo mare de de sin da chen ru ya chi ya bu yong ro treb de da om reb de suna chia de.
So now this one is in our regular prayer, it should be about the 6th verse or 6th or 5th. Now, as it says that thus on the directions and the moon, which means direction, which has 10 in figure and moon is single, so 11, which refers to the 11 yoga in terms of it's being just poetic, So 10 direction and the moon, they're adding the 10 and 1, so 11 yoga, which meant to the proper practice of my 10 and 1 all the yogas, then after a while, which means after a while, a lady that a coral colored, that whose hair is loose and untwinkled or well combed, and with the coral in color, her body color in color, and with a slight touch of the redness on her face. And may I be led to the Kaju land, that directly led to the Kaju land by her. So this is how Wangpurab, or the best kind of intelligent disciple, is led to the Kaju land by the Vajrayogini. And if such circumstances would arise in your life, that you should never complain that, please, not this time, I have my friends, or I have to go for shopping or grocery or something like that. That time you should be definitely follow her and follow her hands, and you'll reach there.
Malingo shedirwa. Kama rejin chian tamba reje. Jebu rejin sakuto kome koma tambo dire. Geshe ton de joba na le jode du. Lasa chungjo peware. Dichen raden ge geung ro seji na de shende song tabar roba yore. Geung la ta ze chen de mege wo le lasa changla paru mi mambu rugo yore. Tena peme chi domba mabu yinge chi ge Dramba ina pego injiliya kusur sindura gachi machur kodun ruguyori.
So that during the time of the first writing or teaching Temporapte, that one of the successors to the Gandhi throne, the teacher Temporapte, during his time when he was attending a lay family in Lhasa for a service and with some other monks. Then when he looked through his window, he found that amongst the gathering down, there is a lady who has a blissful, either on her cheek or on her forehead.
Langa sapene pache kone gadi ibache. Tati chije dije ma chungche mi deje jabar. Tati lopamne tati reji chungweni gangja sam. Ane shendo shira son rupanyanle je suwa tabne shoge je suwa de chi ni sasa chungle bapen pikin dunzen su ni ya che ni pedi mi mangu chigi chi de ama gengo chu chubu chigi baba tongdu shenpa logo ya chigi. Tongbu di chungdu yabu yore. Tesonche la and door yabu tengumare. And Amagan would you trubuchi Zoma Chaju, Kuma Chadi with Zajo Gina, Esuga Tuitis, the Luba Lune, Luba Chaton, Luba Ride Vajilune, the King Wiore, the Regina Tubere.
So the hymn, when he saw that then he is urged to jump out of the window, but also it's a story high. So, and plus there's a bars, so there's no way he could jump out. And if he would rush down, then it is quite a way. There's few few stairs to get down, and also street. The passage was quite awkward, and that he had nothing but to feel with sad for unable to link himself, unable to reach that. And then he concentrated on his further, made stronger prayers, more prayers, and so on. Then one day when he was going in this last town with his attendant, then name of spot named Dunzin, around that corner, where sharp corner, that there he found an old lady who is spitting a sputum with some blood into a broken pot. And they saw that actually if you miss the first chance, then the kind of form she reveals herself gets a little uglier. And then she brought that and presented that to him and said, "Would you like to have it?" So Lama was about to take it, but his attendant kicked that amara, and so it was spilled. So so when that container, when it fell on the ground, that it broke, and Lama tried to grab it, but all he could get was a little portion of it, and the rest he lost because there was cluster of the rainbow around, and then they both content as well as Ama, they lost trace of them. The little portion he was able to get, he ate that. So Lama was not taken to the Kachur land. But he became extremely learned, and he wrote several texts after that. So the Numin Sangdo, which means to disclose the secrets to the unripe or the wrong candidates, is the worst, because as we are to give discourses and we keep on disclosing the secrets, so the best is keep the top secrecy of your practice.
Gishiji Nyalembe Mimbuche Gishibe Nyangshung Pichashu Shingmere Suwata Teba Chimbuche Najuanda Mele Shegmare Mi Kutsajin Zigmare Chushesa Se Yomare Lamajuva Che Dene Lamajuva gets so true they take Udavima Bangu Bangu Kashibangu Amakuma Dinde Kanakela Bang 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 Sing at the Yore Odi Yosala Amachilo Shabati Lamajuva Sola Sujana Shashira Yorwa, Chatamubas, Janiba Shasa Tugumari, Puja with Shana G, Shabazuniki, Soju, Amade Devi, Nimatama Devi. So there was a Gishi that who was very diligent in his practices, but he didn't exhibit much about being learned. That so he didn't exhibit too much being very highly learned or so on. He was very humble and modest. So that's why people left him alone, and there was no one approaching him for teachings. Neither did he try to display any of his
understandings to anybody else. So he had maintained his practice very well, and he was in tantra college. And every day that he would make a dough of the samba from the fat of his first portion of his tea, and said that since there are lots of the baking old amalas outside the Yudit college, and he would always take one for our old amala.
Anyamachi Gishila Gishaba the Amade Tedu Amade Gishila Gandruhida Togun Andrew Kane Gishila Pegume Vegetable.
So Amala asked that, "Oh Gishila, I'm going to leave tonight. Aren't you going to come with me?"
Love it. Chundu Sakawayores. Andrew Kane, Sanjing Ashaba Mogo, Paki Mayuro Ajaber. Shaba Mizan Karasagimba, Kabandu Sayores, Gishina Nato Mamash, Londro. Sanyi saw the Shabazi Kedrick Hige.
So Gishi, when she told that, Gishi had no concept, and so he said, "Where are you going to go?" And Lama said that, "Please don't bring the pak or preparation for me tomorrow, since I will be gone." But Gishi said that, "Where will you go? And if I don't bring you, what would you eat?" Because he had no idea that what she is talking about.
Sanyi Shaba did the Amayomari.
So next day, when he took the pak, then the amala was not there.
Then the way Yamba gets it in the Gamukuma Jiva, take away Chimbaris.
Then he asked people around that, "Where's that where's that dummy?" Sorry, excuse me. That kuma, which means that one who's not very smart. Okay, so that lady, where did she go? He started asking around.
The Pachu Ziba the good desadi, Judo Chura, the Chura Saucer. Sujo and Mason Tumbayo, Memongoyor. And the Zot is the Zan Hamagus. Amakoma Gandijos, Amakoma to which you buy very singing yours, on the Yama, was a shagimas. Takum be Hala, Lomamburi Lagishilagi, Shaba Tegiori, Mr. Shaji Omar. Colatsar.
So that lady, when he started inquiring around that where did that lady go, but none of people around knew who he is talking about, because none of them have seen. But he has been giving a pak each and every day. That every day he has been passing on her. The Amala who couldn't make any sense with her speech. All she could say was a single word. And but none of them have seen that around that area when he inquired around.
Genio, our Tandi Kenza, Samala, Gishilo Madization, Lamachi Kundujan, Lamachimuchizala. Gandhi de Chung take Karin condition.
So that made him a little bit uneasy in thought, that very curious, that and went to a Lama and said, "I had such an experience, what that could be."
And Lama de Akaka, Tacho Kola cook Chevania, so Dugin Seruchin, that's it. Kachi Shikani give it on the Yorwa. That's how it is.
So Lama said that almost like the Akaka means, "Oh no, if you would have said that I will, by now you should be in Kaju land and be real happy."
Tanga Karichigura Sikadishuni, Uzujeni. Alame Gubashita, Ta Gonda, Lesse Dirava Langatin, Jachumuyore, Betty Koroko, Tiayunba, and Nujaja Chumma Buyore. Tichil Chumba Dutongre, Chung Duni Gonda, Nimamate, and any Koran Mabuyungre. Sena Gonda Chung Dutch and Gunung Koran Yung and Meman Zumba Gudu, in Chanataka Code. Kavade should have Mikanga, Tashu de Lesse, Be Meta Chalu, Jen Chalo, Mandatjigi, Pumukashi Yungre, Pumutibe, Yana Go, Yana Chusun, Yana Du, Yana Nga, Tere Yungre, Chama, Yama to Chayungumare. Zudaya Mada, Koloya Mada, Jenshaya Mada Yungure. Tenejile Suna, Chure Amadire. Sunda Chile Sugine, Pumu Sunda Chichino, Titre, and Chila Labani Seminazana Malu, Tangachiro Silavne, Churevezani, Karimogo, Karicheshan, Zan Malu, Sita to Goodus, and deliver.
So then when Lama, he said, then what could I do? Then he said that Lama, the only thing you could do is wait in the Plaza Street, and towards the end of the day when they close the shops down, then everybody going towards circumambulation of the, then you will see there are unique few ladies who were unique and distinguished in their costume, special ornaments, and the way they dress themselves, and they will always be in odd number, that the group either be of 3, 9, or 13, or 7, and 5, or 3, and so on. So, and when such things happen, that gets hold of one of them, and don't let them go, don't let it go, whatever way she try to get rid of you, but just hold tight.
And the Koran run the big day young Chongji, Chuden Chumuchi Yung, Chuden Walla Mizu de Chongichi, Kumashi Yungichi. They all Kalingushi. Kalingushi was Jaguden. And me mango yung de Pesa, Penesu, me you de Tagio, then it. Tamichu Sung, Pomuchu Sung that Guchamare, Pomudu Jonda. Pomudu cut the Lotangi, Loya doors, the lesser than Madras. Jenshat Sukanga, Bess, Lowe made a Madras Jonda. I, my in the eye, did the Manda, Meron Resam. That meant the Chijirva. Did the Injumare Sangishi, Tangi, Cheverilla, made a year Saturday, Chin Saturday.
So, he was hiding under a stupa named as Kalinkushi, which has the 4 supports at the ground, and underneath you can hide yourself real well, and on top it is stupa, you know. So he was hiding there and trying to grab the right, and then he found a group of 7 who looked different and dressed differently, and also has ornaments different, and they are singing songs with different tunes or lyrics. Then he was but still wondering, they could be, or maybe not, or maybe and maybe not, and debating, you know, that maybe not. And while he was deciding, or could be or could not be, then they already passed him, and he lost trace of them.
Young is a show June, Lamesalandro, and I go to reach lesson, Timaino, Inamana, Hamago, to get on Chin's house of Tangagarijugus. Lamaguchella do what in the Minting, tell you the any illusion Kajuas. I might that in Rabuchimari, Miranre. Tazang the Najomach, I might Temas, Mirab, Caneta and Emirati, Luno Tangudu. Koranso meet the Beckett Shaggy and do Tamuzi and do Gamgagi and do Lanso, Lessa around Rishang and Tangi eating to watch a Tagitagilla and missing the Zun of Zavanin Tomaju. Then the Chi Yungurus, Choron Cousin Shabatas, Amaditele Yaga Yves, Telechile Yungumari. Tata do good to Shuchero, Tele Dozijima to Yaga Yungumaris. Yanga go good.
So then I said, when he again went to the Lama, and Lama said that what he saw last night, and he said that they really look different, but they're really human. They look human. They don't look any different in terms of being human, and they're singing songs and so on, and they're playful, and they smile and they laugh. And while I was debating if they are or they are not, then I soon lost trace of them amidst the crowd, and I couldn't find them any longer. And then Lama said that I haven't seen anybody who's less smart than you. But make sure, you know, that then do you think that they will appear anything different? Because is your old lady better than them? And he said that now there will be certain decrease in the quality, so but you must go back and still look for.
Taya Sanya Kishila Gudo. 다 선여 보면 돼요 말이야. 양가래요 말이야. 부모가 너고 되다 말을 너고 되다 신용으로 제 말이야. 야 되다 말을 지게 대사와의 말을 나용 거.
So,
야 단디 이거래 가르치고 상글 때대디 된다 메시지 미지 신주야 라소래.
so next day he went and again a quite similar situation, but he found five of them, 5 ladies. Again he was debating real hard inside him that either they are or they are not. That could not be, or could be, but then while he was debating hard, again lost in the crowd.
다 라메 아카송초 딘데 고바티네 다 양주 고르시 다 임바 상바노 람상 티송 마제 주동 쇼송 데네 상공고 다 송레 마이 종아야 다 너고가 여르도 다 상공면 보무송 종거래 페네 소용데야 다데 임바 타치 상데 예 임바레 아니 지금 조금은 주버리 고인주가 치로지 미망고지레 제가 보면데 와지 자고 저배가 근데 지금도 깨로자 보면데 그 셰장 그 만비제 코도 파파제 소소제 미망고지니 치네 가르제네 라게 그 티소 마지 밤이 존네 가바제레 제네 치네 보면데 그 강가도 왔는데 저배 니레 지금도 쓰지 민소도 땡기 요래데 그런 미 존도 그런 가바되는데 세세고를 가진 곳이다는도 사지리리 봐도 침버리 Teni yakora mago chidilin maandu sayore, mega yutho sambawal mar saru sayungo.
So then when he went back to Lama and told what happened of the last night, and again Lama said, "Oh no, you lost it again this time," and then again instructed to do the same thing again. And then he was waiting, they're real careful for the next day, and then he found there three girls coming, and at that time, without any doubt in his mind, he caught hold of one and said, "Please take me with you." Then she made such a scene, that taking me all over and saying that, "Look, people, that the monks are doing in such a most shameful thing, the most embarrassing, the shame on you." She was trying to saying all kinds of nasty words and putting him down, but he closed his eyes and he kept on begging that, "Please take me with you." And then in fact she dragged him all around the whole town and putting him down, but he just held on her real tight, and then finally without making the second round, then she took her towards a bridge named Yudosamba, towards that side.
Yudosamba was a lady, then only Charang Alto shows. And Yaji Agujetadu, Najamongo Sunjeri. Nakasi Charang shows to the Mayumba Imagis. And Tsani Tsasun Sabajing Laris, Natural Juncha Yungoris, Charang Yungo Mari, that then reach you, that ring, Chanachi Togo Maris.
So then she said that when they reached underneath that bridge, then she said, "Now open your eyes and watch." And then he saw the Vajrayogini present right in front and said that, "But you would not come when I asked you that if you will come with me." Then he said that, "And also you had a few other chances, you lost about 2, 3, or as many as 4 chances, and that there has been little unauspicious in that line, so thus I won't be able to take it this time." So she said, "I have been watching you throughout. That's all I do. I keep a very close eye on you. Now the very moment you die, then I will come to receive you, and I'll take you to the Kaja land."
Then Sancho Lama go to Jai, the Chong Shunore, Lama Tan Rishas, Chino. Then Mado Kazan Kani Bumu Dunanga, Simchi Chone, Trigger the marriage, Chinokazi, Amalba, Tige, Rubin Sudijamado Inza, Sendilea, Yomarita, Yavuchon, Yavuchon, Shira Yavuchon, Tacho Deva Yavuchinale, Kandre Yavuchi also. Tell against Lodi Buchitanga, she did that treasure touches on in a novel lesser from the Shusha, Tangachilo, Lushing Maria, some lagging Mosani. And to our Mr. Gassetry. No lesser from the Tavachi, Shanishu Sudu, Garjas was to get together. Suchi share Yomari. And Garja again. A Tavachi Jimmy Simbari Sudu, Marves, San Comacho. Ani tawachi litri kalingu jitwa suji shegu yo shing marwadi nanju me juba inside te sem ku gelo ja ya de suji ki tungu yo mar sa ya hago yo mar mi kono gi ko ma do kono ba she je dingo sa je le ja ba yin an sa re ya ma jong sa re.
So she told him that you keep on your practice very diligently. And the next day he went to Lama and related the whole story and said that now it has been worked out real well for you, and even though you could have caught those number 7 or the number 5, that they wouldn't take you either, since you refused the first offer, and now it has worked out real well. Now he was really satisfied that for the promise, but still he felt, now I won't be able to show my face to the public for what happened of yesterday. So he thought that I did really most shameful act, and people, that must be the hardest news in the town. And he went around checking, that then he started asking, that I heard there was a big scene between a monk here last night, and nobody knew what he was talking about. Then he said, I heard there was a horrible scene happening here last night. Haven't you heard? Then they said, what you talking about? He said, I heard a monk caught a lady. And they said, no, we have no idea. We haven't heard of such a thing. Then, in fact, actually, though he was dragged around by the Vajrayogini and did all of those things, and if he leave her thinking that it is such shameful or disgraceful, then he would have lost the chance. But since that's the act of emanation, that nobody knew whatever has happened.
Kono Jisu Zunke Nenjo Imudado Young, Tribunado, Kuhamago, or de Solando, Galen Amate, Amekalate was said. Today, how long logic there?
So, another incident, Ajishi lived in a little restaurant in Lhasa where Amala and her daughter lived and ran a small restaurant. And Jishi lived in that place, and he said, whatever money I get, I'll pay you, and please give me an inn or place, and also give me something to eat. So whatever he gets, he offered that to the Amala, and then he lived there for nearly over a year. And in a way, that girl was a yogini to take care of him.
Gunda Niedu, Pomudi Nyasa Tohasha Koma Konjujior. Amadin Zurchina Nievior. Koron Komachina Javior.
So when they go to bed, the young girl, the daughter, she sleeps somewhere high on the upper story, and Amala, she has a special room for herself, and there's another room for the Gishi to sleep in.
Koronya Sapa Len and the Batan Josuata. Tiresidegi or even Yamachi, the Pomutin now in Nabe sort of chat and Nagudus.
So, and he always says his prayer, and one day that the daughter, the girl, she was complaining that she does not feel well. She's kind of ill. Looks that day, if convenient, he was to be taken to Khaja land. So asked that the girl told Yishla that I don't feel too well, I'm kind of ill, so please Yishla, you sleep by me tonight. So, but Yishi had some other thought. That he said that, or kind of wrong thought, he said that, no, I won't. Then the girl said, that if not, then please go to the central cathedral to make the Badalam offering, and gave him a little bucket, wooden bucket, with a ladder in and filled with butter. So So he took the bucket early in the morning and went to the temple and made the trip of the Badalam offering to all the golden butter lamps, and changed every one of them. And when he came back, then he found that Amala, daughter, and the restaurant, none of them are there. And it's just an empty spot. So he asked everybody, where's that place, and nobody knew. And he said, there's a house. I promise. Now, I lived there for a year. And they said that, we do not know where you lived. We don't know where you lived, but there's none. Really, there's nothing there. So she did not have anybody pouring him the morning breakfast tea. So Dishi, all he could do was pace back and forth on the spot for a long time, Started pacing back and forth and wondering what really happened to that place and Amala and the little young daughter. And finally, he took that bucket and went straight to a lama and kept that bucket in somewhere nearby, and went to Lama and said that I had a real strange experience, and he started relating. So then Lama said that bring that bucket in, and when they brought the bucket in, and then that scoop, they found that was out of gold. That Lama said, just look, you look down what you are holding. And he found that it wasn't wooden but golden, so out of gold. And Lama said that now all your effort, now this is your powerful attainment, that gold. And if you have agreed for that goal, then by now you should be in the Khaja land. And then he said that now all you can do is diligently keep on your practice, and at the time of death you will be taken care of.
다 신도 롱가래 동부저로데 내 수도지 유고 뉴 관계도부지 피베가 제면 가주 팁을 쇼스도 신도 롱가래 동부를 때는 가주도 주바지야 돼. 다 수나 채워대 체주마 차지 전도받던 버루질도 신도요. 하대 지게 말하는 주바지고 그래. 주바 신도 롱 주바지고 있나? 아니 현바데 몽 잔도 거.
So there are lots of such similar stories which we have in Tibet, and now it's getting kind of a little late. And our next verse is about the Sindhu Langali, the trunk of the Langali tree. And this is the way a middling kind of intelligence or merit kind of disciple tried to actualize the Khaja land. Now he should do the retreat of as many as 100,000 mantra recitation.
Moja de sadu nyamba moja rubam bonga ju imuno kaze jindo de rela ani ruba gala jingor jinya de sindura de nyeri saba jin gonda de ma chavne nöchi jin so joma longa le dumbu de shin khodong re de shaurajga de na lu za ne chola ma dang ge khaje ji so
So, and also he has to do the dupa, or the accomplishments, right? Accomplishment of mandalas and so on. And during that accomplishment of mandala, then whatever sindur he spreads on top, and that he stores in a kind of wooden trunk, inside a trunk of a special tree named as Langali, that he pours and store all the sindur, that powder inside it, and store and saves it.
Druba de Tsasona, Sindura Lujabe, Langali Shing de la Kajuzo, then Sujala de Gonyu, Chachimbuja, Chajim Meba, Jadelu Don Chene, Rucho, and Yerilla Dajulandu, Kalita Chira Gomare, Sindura. So then
he takes that sindur inside that trunk, and then with a cap on, and in that closet, then he gives up all entire belongings for the virtuous activities, and then just leaves, and wherever he goes, he does not need a grand offering of the mandala and so on. He just used that sindur trunk which contains the sindur as the mandala, and does the practice.
Tadruba Jetsane Lejuri Kodu, Rodene Sudrushin Yugondos, to Trogaldo, Rodene to Truri, to Trogalandro, Sadun Tru, Sadun ala Sindura di Maju, Kaju Yep.
So now when he has finished the accomplishment of the mandala, now the ledger, that the accomplishment through the activities. Now we may just give the title as ledger. That's how they do it, ledger. Ledger is done in such a manner. So they take that trunk to a crops-laden spot, which means cremation or burial ground, and dig the earth.
They can sako nyum. Then the ranga manoya gadash su. Non-shin Jumaramarwa, or they can like Rubaji, Rubati Susubelu Cabo, Dimjoge Leruyo Kenchi. Tell a Dimjoge, Kenda Rije Jabe, Jawachku, 육바치 되냐 파즈데 대조 바체 중계래
So leaves that trunk inside which there's that powder and inside and covers that with soil and marks it so that you don't miss it. And you also try to hire a friend that who has had the long retreats of the Heruka done, and he holds a wooden club which is the kandarohi in his hand.
아니 신드라 요사티 건데
And,
코파즈자 로바티
and sits on that sindur, and right above it, then he sits.
세버주 군다데 워게 사워게 신드라도 고라니자 살라냥도 있제데 아니 마정 퉁지데 그래.
So on the evening or the night of the 10th of the month, then he starts and generating that sindur underneath and himself as the deity, in the form of deity, then start doing the recitation of the mantras.
데 상공 세버주지 누고데 양파도 되데 퉁텔레 링즈지데 그래.
And then night of the 11th, then he goes back to the cemetery and he goes for a longer session than the former night.
한 퉁 세버주제 주고데 나체 요제데 그래.
And then each day he increases the length of his session, and when he is around 18th or 19th of the calendar, then he almost past the middle of night or towards the dusk, more towards, dawn.
니성의 군다데 배체 남만원바도 되고 그래.
On the 25th of the month, then he has to stay until the dusk or dawn, in the morning.
아니 상샤 나랑소나 양양고 디소케 운초 단로고 말이 들어gon도고 말이 루사르 신들의 소케 로용 되네는 저 자신 자니 매바 제베 주절라를 차 먹고 강가바 매바서 어느 밤만 베자 년년제 세아를 저 로말을 차 먹고 코발을 차 먹고 와자니 신들의 수구지 콜레지 첸호어데 케 레고르 진주 여과지케 여과케야디케 아니 하장급 주토 그수르 지부 멤버십 방고고서 하장급 저리 좁어야 멤버십 라차보르 지그 고로건 슈버르지 나는 터는 로마가와 인사반 로네 아니 베 신들한테네 파리오레 칼가치게 파리치야 파리 쇼겐데 예요네 시부지에케 파리데다 사디 시고나지다 하정 세부베 수이다네 바데 타딩디 지지어 말에 원선 침으로 멤버십 어디는지 파리치다 아니 내주니케 되는 가바 런들런네 뱀의 수당 토중에 미고 고지다고 그래 민두가.
So then on the dawn of the 25th, then you can dig this earth up and then retrieve the trunk and with the sindur and cap on top, right, which bears the emblem of the blissful. And you carry a little mirror with you as well, and with that club which your friend was holding, and then you try to take the club and then the trunk and giving up all your friends, so all your belongings, all your houses and everything, and give up even your place, and then you wander about and maintain your practices, and you wander about and you not looking like a yogi, nor too shabby like a beggar or so on, but just moderately dressed, and then you start wandering about all over.
로데네 소주 신이 도체체 유군도 뉴에서 로마가와 인사반 로는 수바 창주자다 출로주요 말에 뉴에 강근주부 지리진 표백이 되면 가지고 버셔 아니 범에 강가 동을 다쇼다 범에 지기 동을 내한다 디반다 배고리질라 신들어 같이 그술때 거기요 마주를 거기요 거기랑서 메롱데 때 지다고 그런데 대안우다고 네 여말에 님 대바 표송을 랑기 저부 피 지리지 콜 표송은 다 특송 제고 말 거래 랑지 선생 가주마 임바상은 되고 말이 지선 생행게 가주마데 주방원에 랑거 돈달 패바 되고 디 푸베제마 되게 달라데네 대송소님아제 바코라 용고고 차세고는 가르제고 슈달람서 아니 어느 가주시만 트인도그래 아면 니르지 최시류에 치고 저런 데단데 시자와치 로바디르지를 되어서 막 러자제그래 아다 딘데스네 우문 링게 로당 데레
So then every morning you leave a mark of that symbol on your forehead with that emblem, right? And it shouldn't be too clear that which is conspicuous to everybody, nor it should be too weak. You just check it with the mirror. And then with that, you just try to look for the right and Vajrayogini who is going to take charge of you all over by looking for her. Then the day when you find a lady, one who has the blissful on her forehead, then you should check on that yours on your mirror. When you find the yours is gone and that has transferred on the forehead of that lady, then without any doubt in your mind that is the right Vajrayogini who is here to take care of you. Because every other Vajrayogini does not work, but that should be the right one who has just come for you. And then this is the way the Wangbudding or the middling kind of the disciple, middling kind of merit are led to the cultural land by the Vajrayogini.
게르친데 저와 마주장 군대 솔라지 매베투 다 드네 제네 가져면 지선지로 맞이나 지루 지주요 말이 다 요면도 상주요 말이 수수소나 매바이 말이 제왕하면 화장매 수나 타마이 수나 럽데 군대 그주 니바데 랑갈리 동부 그주 수나 타마데 제와 주니 주캔들이다 대인자 다 노인에베 두바냐랜 칸도스 야부제 대바 야부 공네데나 군대 솔라지 바두네 삼르메지오루 아니 시루자 바두칼레 가주시만 티그리 바두칼레 티바 마주네 지와지 니수 지와 카셰지 마도 고고마리 티그리 바두네서 리메지오루 가주가미지 순심을 쇼스테레다 오모르네 타수 지와이 오모리 양타 다수나 치쇼레 수나 럽링 타마 타메 타마 양타 수디자니메케 어디제 되게 깔레 제브나 되네 티기요 제동티 디레
So now this is the how a middling kind of the intelligence or the merit candidate are led to the cultural land. And even though that under such circumstances one is not led to the cultural land, then one should never give up the hope but diligently keep the practice. Then one is certain to be led in the bardo, or not sooner than 1 or 2 or 3 lifetimes, then very soon one will be led to the cultural land. So the best kind of intelligence or the best kind of candidate with all the merits that he is led through the meditation and recitations, just through that he is led. And middling kind is through the accomplishment of this practice we're talking now, even the least kind of the merit or the intelligence kind of disciple, that they are led by in the process of the 1 or 2 lifetimes. That's how they are led to the cultural land by this deity.
다 데네 구 먹어야지 바디 트레너뉴 먹어야지게 요부지 알레 따고야이나 포화정물에 네부지 센터서 창자위 명아죠 네바 치무 유니아베 하드바다 상제야게 명아데 포화리 포화제네 이게 부사소는 네바 유니아요다 네바 다루레 상제로야 인자 네부지 센터서 상제 명아 포화데라 지준 유루랑신 방이수 도데랑네 참배 구르죠바 제용 대동 토는 세워이 다게랑지 계지 줘버쇼 데레 다게메 명아스 데레 포화리 다 포화들의 지존 요용 셰줄게 포화 용장게 포화 어디는 담이나 또 주요래 다 포화 수지 손이 셰우지 아이 삼대요 다 도무 대샤.
So now next comes now the line or verse where we pray for the power, the transference of consciousness. Now, the power, that is, as it says, which means a very sinful person, which means that forceful enlightenment even for those who are great sinners. That it meant that the forceful way of attaining the state of the enlightenment or the state of this cultural land through the power practice. And it is so true that the Shyajoga power or the transference of consciousness of the both male and female, or the Yumdangi power, or which meant that transference of consciousness of the female single, or the Vajrayogini herself single. So I'm planning on giving a short teaching on power tomorrow. So tonight we will conclude the discourses here.
Chushe Vale Chongwaye, Dagi Givajas, Denise Jemaluva Dishira Tobarasho. Shigam Dosh. Ombezabo me aho, Mochensi Saji, Numbeza Rike, Chichari Kuyu. Daminye da daminye ji da rumbuchi Asanje shen de joye ba mamen Namburamboche tsomuram Lamburamboche lamburam Tachoramboche maberamboche Gemoma chama Medoma Duguma Yemanda Rambuchi Chole Namba Jeve Jets Usolata Me Benjur Fonson Sola Sanction Yidu The Labro You to Bhavarajo to Jindre Yene Tadanya Messenger Tamjela Tuzu Chinjela Dosu Joy Shemedo Tamayre Ravaya Leji Yede Yemayede Sayeshi No Mede Chushe Bane Mozarashi Yanda Dene Dabed Chancho Simla Chase Jane Dojene Renyeme Gale Baras Ajmo Dacha Yera Leso Lebaras Nadrunje Votseva Dova Gweme Namda Dacha Yanda Zoba Chancho Tobe Denchenze Oboye Mendra Laza Sujan Gumba Mojo Jone Senye Lam Jeje Jeme Jiso Zemar Tenje Beche Meda Chemba Paden Gabo Jeba Lede Landor Tumbe Longero, Jiron Kove Sole Joa, Manjur Rola Zeve Jewa, Love Chen Jiang Shou Sim Jie Gugu, Jase Jeba Jaso Jishu, Meje Wonge Nudo Roma, Sende Doji Tibe Kadi, Naje Lana Moda Jisu, Chela Dize Bela Longju, Trila Gombe Tise Nube Tamse Dumba, Migi Devo Jendo Sonwa, Nyedan Dize Nyave Nejo, Woson Gawa Son La Raba, Lome Chabne Zoge Nobe, Manjur Druve Dunjen Nilash, Lusime Dize Nibe Trima, Jezala, Tuji Jungwarasho, Yewon Jeyon Chi. Doje Zumu Cho Sinye Donse Sanve Kar, Ranje Tongve Zege Rubar, Janje Chewa Padoje, Kuson Lando Chewe Dan, Lamje Doba Chewe Meji Cho, Dalara Chebe Nejura, Neje Jede Iyi Shime, Jeje Senje Baye Nej, Sonjo Dewa Chimbu Dinze, Chena Dabe Nawa Chawa, Nage Zakam Sudun Lase, Kunde Chugun Ponya Nas, Mowo De La Ngaye Kubu, Chena Geje Yowa Mewash, Chunguru Chube Kolo Kankurul, Seje Mebe Shani, Shajun Zori Songe Ponya, Neje De Don Yeshe Dembra, Kanye Ngachin Le Chuja, Kanson Ne Chu Shoran Raya Rinje Dombarate, Simye De Zon Yinso Juba, Tele Koche Simbe Laji, Sanga Jaye Bache Gunso, Kana Laye Sanson, Chela Yela Tanje Tarche, Sendo Longa Leye Dom, Rode Neso Joshi Yugon, Rinze Jondo Chibura, Sendo Longa Leye Dom, Rode Neso Joshi Yugon, Niwe Gange Zebo Chiri, Pube Zeme Kachu Chibu, Nage Zende Dova, Gonde Sola Ziji Bebe, Padu Nesan Rime Jiwar, Kachu Game Jiso Zim, Kage Dane Mame Tambe Bush, Jeyon De Don Todan Sewa, Dage Lamje Geji Druba, Nage Pamo Zonze Trishin, Choge Do Dire Shube Gage, Sambe Gone Jelam Yinso, Chaton Bao Chejin Ru, Deve Bemo Longa De La, Seje Mebe Gage, Lucien Zala Trishin Shuba, Dewa Choge Daju Sim, Tame Uji Domo Zidem, Do Dire Zonkar Shebe Ruze, Hamye Jeno Yonso Nije, Sonjo Dewa Chembe Sato, Deve Sason Una Mana, Dewa Longe Barwe Sam, Donja De Nye Nime Kamse, Tame Do De Yonso Kamwa, Kado Ngade Me Samate, Jewo Sune Chungwa Nache, Sanwe Choji Senju Pada, Yewa Mede Gaji Tsimbo, Tele Tele Chube Ruges, Pobe Ranlu Laso De Yoko, Tase Jasen Pumbo Ju, Ranle De Don Yinso Jubo, Jinga Ne Son Chep, Nyome Nga Sonju De Veras, Rango Shene Dado Chungwa, Zalon Tele Yewang Yinso, Sene De Chen Chugu Beto, Jaye Zogo Naru Bamesh, Nake Tale Brode Chungwa, Dona Lama Kacheb, Dewa Meba Jiso Zunghe, Tana Beba Mimetas, Kaje Shembe Gomato, Mejon Seje Jave Chinla, Tenje Loa Mebe Demba, Dage Lasan Tabetu, Nada Mebe Nekundu Morasho.